Do you ever cancel plans, not because you hate people, but because the thought of going out feels exhausting? Do you feel relieved when plans fall through, safe when you're finally back home, and then quietly guilty for preferring it? If you love staying at home, you've probably been told you're wasting your life, you should socialize more, you're too quiet, you're missing out. But psychology tells a very different story. People who love staying at home aren't weak. They're not broken. They're not antisocial. They're protecting something, and most of them don't even realize what it is. 1. Home isn't comfort, it's control. To the outside world, staying at home looks like avoidance, but psychologically, home represents control. At home, you don't have to perform, you don't have to explain yourself, you don't have to read the room, you don't have to manage other people's expectations. Your nervous system finally gets to rest. For people who grew up needing to be on, emotionally aware, socially careful, constantly adjusting, home becomes the only place where they don't feel watched, not judged, not measured, not misunderstood. 2. The fear isn't people, it's rejection. Here's what most people get wrong. People who prefer staying home don't hate social connection, they fear emotional exposure. They've learned that saying the wrong thing costs approval, being too quiet gets labeled, being too honest gets punished, being different leads to rejection. So their brain does something smart. It says, stay where you're safe, stay where you're accepted, stay where you don't have to prove yourself. Home becomes a shield, not from people, but from the fear of being misunderstood. 3. The identity wound. Most home-loving people carry a quiet identity conflict. They ask themselves, am I boring? Why can't I be like everyone else? What's wrong with me? But here's the truth. People who love staying at home are often highly observant, emotionally sensitive, deep thinkers, empathic listeners, hyper-aware of others' moods. And that level of awareness is expensive. Socializing drains them, not because they're antisocial, but because they absorb everything. So staying home isn't laziness, it's self-preservation. It's choosing peace over performance, safety over stimulation, authenticity over approval. 4. Why guilt shows up. If staying home feels so good, why does guilt follow it? Because society rewards visibility, noise, busyness, social proof. You were taught that being home means doing nothing, being alone means being lonely, being quiet means being unimportant. So even when your body feels calm, your mind feels ashamed. That shame doesn't come from you, it comes from a world that confuses rest with weakness. The reframe that heals. Loving to stay at home doesn't mean you're disconnected. It means you value emotional safety. It means your nervous system knows where it can breathe. It means you've learned that peace is precious, and you're done giving it away for validation. You don't need to become louder. You don't need to force yourself out. You don't need to explain your nature. Some people recharge in crowds. Others recharge in quiet. Neither is broken. If home is where you feel most yourself, that's not something to fix, that's something to honor. Because when you stop judging yourself for needing safety, you stop abandoning yourself. And that's where real belonging begins.
If you love new knowledge to improve your life, hit subscribe now.